Welcome back to What Is, the show where we explain the world's most fascinating things so you can sound like the smartest person at the dinner table, or at least the most terrifying. Today, we're heading to a cluster of islands in Indonesia to meet a creature that proves Mother Nature has a dark sense of humor and a very high budget for special effects. We're asking, what is a Komodo dragon? Now, when you hear the word dragon, you probably think of Game of Thrones, hoarders with wings, or perhaps a very stressed out lizard in a pet shop. But the Komodo dragon is the real deal. It is the largest, heaviest lizard on Earth. It's a literal dinosaur that missed the memo on extinction. So, what exactly is a Komodo dragon? Is it a dragon? Is it a monitor? Is it just a very angry, oversized gecko with a PR team? Let's find out. Physically speaking, a Komodo dragon is an absolute unit. They can grow up to 10 feet long and weigh as much as 150 pounds. To put that in perspective, that's about the length of a small car, but with significantly more teeth and much worse breath. They are members of the monitor lizard family, but they've taken the family business to a whole new level. Their skin isn't just scaly. It's reinforced with tiny bones called osteoderms. They are essentially wearing a suit of chainmail made of their own skin. So, if you were planning on fighting one with a broadsword, first of all, why? And second of all, you're going to have a hard time. But it's not just their size that's impressive. It's how they experience the world. If you watch a Komodo for more than 5 seconds, you'll notice that yellow, forked tongue constantly flicking in and out. They aren't just being rude, they're tasting the air. Using something called the Jacobson's organ, they can smell a rotting carcass from up to 6 miles away. 6 miles? I can't even smell pizza when it's in the next room unless the box is open. For a Komodo, the entire island is just one big, smelly menu. Now, let's talk about the dinner table, because this is where things get worth a bit National Geographic at midnight. For a long time, scientists thought Komodo dragons were just lazy hunters with trash mouth. The theory was that their mouths were so full of bacteria that one bite would cause a slow, disgusting infection, and the dragon would just stroll along behind the prey for a week until it tipped over. It turns out that was a bit of an insult to the dragon's craftsmanship. In 2009, researchers discovered that Komodo dragons actually have complex venom glands. Their venom doesn't just kill you, it prevents your blood from clotting and sends your blood pressure into a nosedive. It's a sophisticated, biological off button. So, it's not just that they have bad hygiene, they are literally walking chemistry sets designed for demolition. And they aren't picky eaters. A Komodo will eat goats, pigs, deer, and on occasion water buffalo. A water buffalo is 10 times the size of a dragon. That's like you or me deciding to hunt a city bus for lunch. When they eat, they don't do the whole polite chewing thing. They have serrated teeth like a steak knife and can swallow massive chunks of meat at once. Their stomach can expand so much that they can eat up to 80% of their own body weight in a single sitting. Imagine eating 100 pounds of burgers in 20 minutes. You'd need a nap. The Komodo dragon just needs a sunny rock. Speaking of sunny rocks, let's talk about their lifestyle. They live on only 5 islands in southeastern Indonesia, the most famous being Komodo Island. It's a harsh, dry, volcanic landscape. It's basically the hard mode of ecosystems. Because they are cold-blooded, their day is a constant game of temperature management. Morning, bask in the sun to get the engine running. Afternoon, hide in a burrow to avoid turning into a lizard kebab. They are the ultimate work-life balance experts. Provided your work is ambushing deer and your life is sitting very still. But perhaps the weirdest thing about Komodo dragons, and this sounds like science fiction, is how they handle single life Female Komodo dragons are capable of something called parthenogenesis. That is a fancy $10 word that means virgin birth. Basically, if there are no males around, a female can decide, fine, I'll do it myself, and lay eggs that hatch into healthy male pups without any help from a dad. It's an evolutionary, break glass in case of emergency button that ensures the species survives even in total isolation. Talk about independent women. Despite being apex predators, these land crocodiles are actually in trouble. They are currently listed as endangered. Climate change is causing rising sea levels that threaten their island homes, and habitat loss means they have less room to roam. There are only about 3,000 to 4,000 of them left in the wild. And while you probably don't want one in your backyard, a world without these prehistoric heavyweights would be a much more boring and much more overpopulated by deer place. So, what is a Komodo dragon? It's a venomous, chainmail-wearing, air-tasting, buffalo-toppling, self-cloning miracle of evolution. It's a reminder that dragons don't need to breathe fire to be the most intimidating things on the planet. They just need a really good sense of smell and a lot of patience. In short, if you see one, admire it from a distance. A very, very long distance. Preferably from a boat in a different zip code. Thanks for watching this episode of What Is. If you learned something today, or if you've decided to cancel your hiking trip to Indonesia, give that like button a tap. What should we dive into next? The mystery of black holes. The history of the sandwich. Or maybe another creature that could definitely eat us if it wanted to. Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a chance to get smarter with us. Until next time, stay curious.